What's up, old people?
What a strange welcome that was.
I know, right? Right? I mean, we'll see how much of that actually makes it to the beginning. If you want to see the unaired clips, get us to 1,000 because that'll be a Patreon level.
Oh, who are you kidding? You're going to turn it into a short. I know you are.
I might turn it into a short. That is very possible. That is very possible. It is the 15th week of season 2. I think we have exceeded season 1
Oh, I thought you were going to say
almost by
welcome.
double. Almost by double. And I don't think we've worn out our welcome yet because this show continues to be the second most popular show.
Is it?
You
sure?
I mean,
You sure
according
recent
to
episodes of Vampire haven't overtaken it?
honestly, I haven't looked since
We've been
like
pushing
a
it
week
so hard?
ago. Yeah, I don't know. Are
I'll
you
check
in the
right now.
analytics right now? Can you check?
I'll let you know. I'll let you
Perfect.
know right now.
Perfect.
Hi, the YouTube short performance is the thing on the analytics right now. on the dashboard. Why does that pop up?
Because it was released today, which is a Wednesday after the last episode of Tabletop Tuesday. Every Wednesday, we will share the topic of that week's Tabletop Tuesday's other tabletop things for you to be able to discuss in the shorts comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can subscribe right there from the shorts box. So I'm just going to say that we're still the second most popular show on our channel.
Yeah, it's all Mech Warrior and then YouTube Shorts.
Yep. And the
your
only shorts that we have
unboxing of the
Battletech
game. Don't know.
We're going to chase that meta, and we'll be doing more unboxings, assuming we can get boxes of things.
Still nobody's watching my playthrough of Assassin's Creed Chronicles China.
I mean,
Very
I
disappointing.
watched it. I was there for you.
I appreciate that.
I do what I can. As we do every week, we will begin by discussing what we are drinking. Dan, what are you drinking for today's show?
I'm having the last Stiegel Goldbrow lager of my collection.
Nice.
Collection? I don't know.
Nice. I mean, sure.
It's soon, like the moment we hit stop here, I'm putting on my pants and I'm heading over to the bottle shop.
Nice. To pick up more Stiegel or just to go to the bottle shop?
All of the above.
Great. I love it. All right.
All those things.
Yeah. I'm continuing my tradition from last week. More Spindrift.
Are you still
raspberry lime.
like in pitch prep mode or something?
No, I just really like them, and I haven't bought any beer.
Okay. Do I need to start drinking orange juice for this? Is this
No.
Are you trying to turn me into the drunk one so that I'm the one that says stupid stuff, and then you can go like, "Oh, that's Dan. You know, he's a." Is that what's going on here?
I think I successfully say more stupid things
I think I'm
without
out
having
your
to
plan
drink.
here.
I mean, you know, I just haven't had a chance to buy booze. It's not about you as much as it's about me. So there's that. How was your week this week, Dan?
This week, finally, I mean, you'll notice I don't have my gray background up right now because finally the construction has been completed as of yesterday, and I have been first cleaning and then returning all of my stuff back into its original state. So,
nice. Is the room all fresh and clean? New paint? You could hang stuff on the walls, or you still gotta wait?
Paint. Yes, they repainted it, and we were given the green light yesterday to go ahead and put your furniture back in the bedroom. So I've been
nice.
Actually, haven't moved any furniture back into the bedroom yet. I'm cleaning all the blinds, which are filthy. Those are very difficult to clean, and I don't like doing it. And so I just don't do it often. But I thought, you know what? Let's just do it. There's nothing in my way. I don't have to like move a dresser aside to get to the window. I just do it.
Nice.
So that's what I've been doing.
Oof. Okay. All right.
Also, reading and watching the OC, like I mentioned a episode or two ago.
Hashtag watch the OC.
Almost done with season 1.
Nice.
How about you? How's your
Uh,
week?
Terrible. All
Great.
kinds of stuff that is not podcast appropriate, but the short version is got a dog with diarrhea, multiple break-ins, and
Multiple break-ins.
not just for us, but like Renee's work. Somebody broke into the building, shattered a couple of the tempered glass walls in some of the offices, and then broke in and like tried to steal a bunch of stuff.
What?
And all of her work associates are away right now as part of the work that they do. So
Uh-huh.
Renee was the only one around to be able to kind of be like, I guess I'm going in to take stock of everything. And she hasn't even been there a year yet, so she wasn't even sure what she was looking for.
Yeah.
Fortunately,
How do you know what's missing?
well, the nice thing is it looks like they were targeting just petty cash, checks, credit cards, things like that. And they didn't keep any of that kind of stuff in their offices. So what they
I was
made was a
gonna
mess.
say.
They just made a mess. And fortunately, they didn't break any glass or break down any doors or anything. So
Except for the tempered glass walls that you mentioned.
those weren't for their offices, though. Those were for neighboring offices. So
Oh.
when it
Oh, they
comes
just
to bad
ransacked the
luck,
building.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. And the worst
Jeez.
thing is the thieves came in and just robbed a bunch of nonprofits. So
Hmm.
these are a group of people who are dedicated to like indigenous services and helping to raise understanding between political teams and raising money for children. And these folks just came in and were like, these are the folks that have money. We should definitely take it from them. So yeah, that was a real pain. And then
Guarantee you they don't know who was in the building. They don't know, they don't care. Doesn't matter.
yeah, I mean, well, and the
This
worst
was
part,
a random hit job.
it doesn't look like it was though, and that's kind of the worst part because they have details about how to get into the building that only somebody who worked in the building would know, or somebody who knew somebody who worked in the building would know. Like how to get in through a mail access and where to find the master key, which is why they shattered the wall. They brought in tools to be able to get to specific areas in the office building. Like it was planned out. It wasn't just a smash and grab. It was we're going to these places to get these things and then we're going to steal whatever we can from the other offices.
Sound like it was a GTA Online heist.
I know, right? Right? Getting us back on topic. But
I'm
yeah,
trying.
it's been a rough day. Or a rough week.
Yeah.
But you know, not to make a hard left because this got so heavy so fast. But
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull the ripcord on this and get
Mm-hmm.
us right back into our show
Smart.
and move on to our weekly progress.
No games for old men.
Dan, I feel like I want to have you start because I have a fear about what you're gonna say.
Just repeat last week. I don't even know that this segment is necessary this week. Again, just yesterday I got the green light to start putting my apartment back together. So no progress. None. I can't paint. I don't have anywhere to paint.
I will.
Frustrating.
I will give my progress then. I made a shit ton of progress.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
I really did. I really
Finally,
did.
we have something to talk about this
Yes,
segment. It's been like a
yes.
month and we're like, no, nothing.
And now I would love to be able to provide you with a slideshow, but I was literally working on these
Bruh.
right up until the show.
Okay.
So I am going to present a slideshow for the people that starts now. So I was able to get all of their outfits done. I got hair done. We've got skin done.
Very cool.
I'm even doing the ones that are not in painting handles. We're getting everybody done. So I didn't quite finish them all, but I'm really, really, really close. I keep getting more stuff done and then being like, oh, that's right. I got to put the little bits here. Oh, that's right. I got to put little bits here. And so it's just ticking away, ticking away, ticking away. Um, the total number of hours that I've put in so far is only isn't as high as I thought it would be. I've got to do the math again. But I'm really happy that I'm getting as much done as fast as I am. And I'm really, really, really excited to get started on the characters.
Mhm.
I have already gotten started on the faceless one, in that I did her hair so far.
That's
Just because.
It's like light gray on a white character. I can't really tell. What's
Yeah,
done.
it makes more sense when you see it in real life, because it'll have better lighting, so the people at home will be able to see a little bit of what's going on there. But the hair on that one is going to be white to counteract against the darkness that is the rest of the body and face and everything.
Okay.
Because the face mask is going to have like a galaxy effect on it, like, or maybe
Yes.
not a galaxy, a nebula effect on it.
Right. Yeah.
So I wanted to have something really contrasting behind that,
Mm-hmm.
so that it's like, so yeah. So I'm pretty
That's
stoked.
great.
I think Ian's gonna be stoked, because he's gonna have these, relatively soon, depending on the power of the post office. So yeah,
You're
yeah,
gonna be able to varnish.
I am.
You were talking about
I
last
am.
episode that you were worried about being able to varnish because of the
Turns
weather.
out the weather actually turned, and all that time that I thought I was going to be able to varnish was downpour weather. Rain
Oh.
came instead of sun.
Oh,
So we got the sun this week instead. In fact, you could
That's
see
great.
it through my window.
I can.
So yeah.
I
yeah.
can. It is 75 degrees and cloudless here.
Oof.
Yeah. So
Oof.
if you want to come down here and varnish, go for it.
if it takes
can go-
until I'm down,
We can grab
That's
a
a real
beer
problem.
while you're here.
right? No kidding. No kidding. It takes. I like to wait 20 minutes between each spray,
Yeah.
so that
we
it's
can-
got plenty of time.
I
so
can
that's-
totally chug a beer
Hell
in
yeah.
that time. Not
Hell
chug.
yeah. We don't
Enjoy.
even have to chug. We could just drink it
How many? Yeah.
And then-
How many times do you have to spray?
twice. I do twice.
Well,
So
I'm
I
glad
put
that
them
you're
on a
making this
cardboard
progress.
box,
That's awesome. Uh-huh.
and I spray them all 4 directions,
Yes.
quarter turn, and I do that twice
Okay.
with. Where is it? Oh no, where'd it go? Oh no, I ran
Varnish.
out.
It's just varnish.
Normally I use
The people
Tester's
know.
Dull Coat, but I just realized I'm out of Tester's Dull Coat, so I'll be
Testers.
using
Oh.
Army Painter's matte finish. So yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Result.
My goals for next week are to have at least one of the characters done, although most of them can also be batch painted for the most part until I get into details.
The characters.
Yeah, because I've
Really?
got
Okay.
2 hooded assassin types.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same. And then I've got the Grand Wizardess and a gladiator style
Uh-huh.
lady,
Yeah.
and they're similar enough.
Similar with that crescent of whatever magical energy you said. I thought it was a fraying,
It is 100% a cape,
but
but I think it'd be cooler if it looked like it was becoming magic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just to refresh my memory, the gentleman that you are painting these for
Mhm.
is a teacher
Yes.
who is going to be using the game in class or after class as an
It's
after-school event
it's an after school club
to
Yeah.
teach what critical thinking, strategy, math, all
Well,
the
it's
above.
it's a Warhammer club, so that they
it's an
can.
existing Warhammer club.
No, it's one they've created, and Mordheim is going to be the game they play.
Okay.
But the reason like it can be at school is because it has those facets where it's like planning, strategy, math,
Right.
record keeping, all that stuff. So
Right.
yeah.
Very cool. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, nice. Well done. Congratulations on making some progress.
I'm really happy with it. And I feel like they look really, really good. I'm really excited with how they're turning out. I'm going to be terrified to hand them off. Not terrified. I'm going to be so bummed to see them go. Be like, bye, little children. It's so fun creating yours.
Well, hopefully he'll take pictures of the game event, and then you can... Well, there's kids involved, so...
We'll discuss that more
Oh,
in what I'm hyped about.
okay.
So that's our weekly progress.
It's your weekly progress.
Well, Dan, are you ready to discuss other tabletop things?
Yes.
Then it's time for other tabletop things.
No games for old men.
I'm turning red again.
That's all right. So am I. And I've got a red shirt on, so I'm going to have to really color correct for us. I didn't think about that till I'm seeing myself now. Dan, turns out that like most hobbies, there is a segment of the population who not only enjoys doing the hobby itself, but acquiring accoutrement that can help embellish, make their hobby more comfortable, provide tools that they might use for that hobby. And tabletop gaming is no different. So today's tabletop or other tabletop things topic is gaming accessories. Title card.
That was aggressive. Okay.
Yeah. Now, gaming accessories are things like dice trays, rolling towers, play mats, miniature scenery, dice, special record keeping things, etc., etc. How do you feel about gaming accessories, and what gaming accessories do you like to use?
Don't like them, don't use them. I have tried several. Dice trays, dice towers. I have attempted to use those, and invariably, dice bounce all over the place, and it's no better than not using them. So personally, I don't care for those. I think they take up space on the table. They're in the way. I've got a drink that I want to put there, and I can't because the damn dice tray is in the way. And really, they're just an obstruction.
Okay.
That's how I feel about it.
Okay.
I'm not going to yuck anybody's yum if they have figured out how to properly use a dice tray without having the dice go bouncing across the table. But I mean, I feel like anytime I use a dice tray, I need it to be a craps table with a 2-foot high wall all around the inside. Otherwise, and even then, remember when we went to Vegas when we turned 21 and we managed to send some dice into the casino floor because
We did, and we got lots of side eye from the pit boss on that.
Oh, they knew we were rookies. But so that's my feeling on it. Things like I am on board with these custom gaming tables that people make now.
100%.
I mean, if you watch the new seasons of Critical Role, they have a custom made gaming table that's got a nook for Mercer at the head, and then two player sides. And so it's not only designed with the game in mind, but also with the production in mind, because they've got their it's kind of like a almost like a triangle ish, vaguely triangle-esque. And so like the two sides though are have a gap in the middle where no players are sitting, because that's where the camera on Mercer goes, and so
Right.
stuff like that. Now, of course, if you're just a hobby player like we are, you wouldn't need that kind of consideration when you're building your game table. But I will go down rabbit holes on YouTube sometimes watching these game tables that people use. And, now you've got the ones that have like big computer monitors in them with interactive maps, and that kind of stuff is really exciting. It is way beyond my budget. So I'm never going to have it. Not only financial budget, but like real estate, square footage in my apartment budget. I don't have any room for something like that.
Yeah.
But I think things like that really would elevate a game for the players.
Oh,
So
for sure.
I imagine being a player and getting to sit at one of those custom tables with a pull-out drink holder. Maybe a dice tray would be usable in that,
Acceptable then?
because it's not taking up real estate where my drink would go. So maybe they've solved that problem for me in the design of these tables.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you on that. I am a huge fan. When I used to do conventions of all kinds, whether it be for alternation or the few times that I was celebrity enough to be able to go to those, I would always run into some war game table makers, and they've always got a mini showroom in the thing with a different style of table with rich mahogany wood, felt laid out. Like these are expensive, like pool tables. And while you were mentioning that, I actually tried to pull some up on the computer so that I could kind of just pull some things out, but there aren't just one or two makers anymore.
Curtis, did you use the Microsoft? Is that
I
what you
did
were
not.
looking at?
I did not. I did use the Googles, but
On your CRT monitor.
just for the just to mention it.
Yeah.
When I was looking at our analytics yesterday, I found out that a lot of people find us on Bing. In fact, more people find us on Bing than any other search engine.
I don't believe. Well, I do, because most of our audience is old folks, right? And Bing comes with the operating system, and they don't
Don't necessarily change it.
My mom and dad. Whoops! I just slapped my microphone. My mom and dad, they're not going to go and download Chrome and or Firefox or whatever other third party. They're just going to use what's on the thing.
And Bing, as much as people like to crap on Bing, it's not that different. It's not that bad. It's really not. It's about this. It's about the same. And in some cases, it even has better search results. We used to use it for SEO purposes because it's hard to check SEO on Google. That's not true. People are in the comments right now going, "That's not true. You can check SEO on Google," but we double check by using Bing for SEO. And yeah, I mean, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. The proprietary wars only count for Android versus iPhone. Everything else is just bullshit.
I mean, everybody's got their favored. It's Coke versus Pepsi. It's Xbox versus PlayStation.
Right.
It's Chrome versus Bing. It's, everyone's got their preference. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. If it works for you, it works for you.
But on to gaming accessories again. So many
talking
people are making game tables now.
Yes.
Really high quality, solid games tables.
Now, when you say so many people, are you talking about individual hobbyists, or do you mean
No, I mean companies.
are
I mean
designing
companies.
for retail purchase?
There's Ultimate Game Table, wargamer.com.
Wormwood?
Wormwood is
do
my
they?
personal favorite. Wormwood is the one that I always
built-
see at conventions.
They built the Critical Role table.
Yeah, uniquelygeek.com, Rathskellers, There, boardgametables.com. Like, there are all these companies that are making RPG or wargaming style tables, most that can be used for both. Yeah, it's not a niche market anymore. Apparently, people are willing to spend $2,000 to $7,000 for a dedicated gaming table now that seats 4 to 8.
And they say the American economy's in the toilet.
I know, right? I mean,
If people have enough disposable income that multiple companies are designing and selling game tables for quadruple digit dollar amounts.
yeah. Some of them can even double as like a fancy dining table.
Oh yeah,
Where you put
I would
leaves on
think-
them and
yes,
all of a sudden you're having Thanksgiving there.
Yes, yeah, and in that same sense, you could use it as you could have a war, how you say in English, a Warcraft, no,
Warhammer?
Good grief, a war. See, that's why you're not drinking beer, because you wanted me to go through that struggle right now, so that you can like make a short out of it and be like, "Oh, Dan's hitting it a little hard on this episode." You
look for the
you
Dan is
bastard.
drunk short to happen this week.
So, you could do a kill team game on this table on the leaf. Swipe everything off. Have your nice. I mean, if you've got this table, you're having filet mignon for dinner. Clear off the table. Remove the leaves. Remove the leaves off the top, and below is your monitor with your interactive Dur map on it that is integrated with your favorite Roll20 or
VTT
D&D Beyond interface program application, Microsoft, and then off you go. Off you go. You've had 3 wonderful events using the same table.
Yeah, no, I mean it's
Versatile.
really great. It's
Versatile.
really great.
And for every event, everyone has their own little pull-out cup holder.
Right?
So
Right.
so they can have their beverage there out of the way. No one's gonna roll dice, and it's gonna like hit my Pepsi can and knock it over and ruin everything. Not saying that ever happened in any of our games.
It 100% did.
I'm just saying it's my number one concern.
Yes, because it happened. We've spilled. Now, unlike you, I'm actually a big fan of gaming accessories, and when I had more expendable income, I would blow cash on that crap all the time. Whether it be specially branded tape measures, whether it be specially branded dice. I have dice. Well, I actually don't have that many dice bags anymore, but I used to.
Yeah, roll back.
I do
10
have a
episodes
ridiculous
and watch
number
our
of dice.
episode on dice.
Right. I buy special
Actually-
pencils
I'm gonna put it in the put a card.
I think it's the wrong direction. I think it's this way.
It's your left side.
That's my left side.
Yeah. You were pointing last episode. You were pointing to your
my
right,
right.
and you were saying it's going to be over here, but it wasn't.
No,
It's
it's
over
to the
your left.
It's over my left.
It's over here. It's on your
over here.
left. Yeah.
Um,
Uncle Adam. taught
but
us
I
a lot.
like dice trays, especially when I'm playing 40K, because I don't want to roll it into the table. I want to have it off to the side so I don't knock
That makes
anybody.
sense. That absolutely makes sense. And when you watch
Yeah.
a channel like, what are they called? I was gonna say Tabletop Minions, but that's Uncle Adam.
Play on
Play on
tabletop.
tabletop. I knew it had a tabletop in
Yeah.
the name. Yeah, they've got that. Again, they've got a table that appears to have a built-in dice tray, or is
No,
that just one that's
they
just sitting there?
they have
that
their own
just
dice tray. Yeah,
happens to right, but I thought it was built into the table.
It's not.
But it's not. Okay.
No.
Anyhow, they're using a dice tray, and it works for them. Very rarely, unless they cut it. The
Right.
events when a die goes bouncing off into oblivion, I never see that happen. So either the dice tray that they have is deep enough that they've solved that problem,
or they're just
I'm
not
just a
aggressively throwing
completely
dice
incompetent dice thrower myself, and
I
I
think you're
can't.
just angry at the dice, dude.
I'm angry at everything, Curtis. That's the secret. The secret, Captain.
Yeah, because I never. I mean, I've had some problems throwing dice and getting them out, but for the most part,
I'm always angry.
I just the magic sweat when it falls in. So yeah.
That's a
and
skill. That's a
I
skill.
would never tell anyone if I won the lottery, but there'd be signs, and one of them would be having a wormwood table.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
custom.
and the space to be able to put it somewhere.
Yeah, with a caricature of your face like carved into the top of it.
I don't know if I'd want to do that, but
so that you could start your own. What, you could do your own thing. You could do your own show.
I don't. I
Your
have
own
my
Dur
own
and
show.
Dur.
Got a show right here.
Yeah, not this one though. You'd
No.
make another one. You'd make another one with like a full studio crew, and you would.
There would be signs, is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
There would be
one of them.
signs.
Yep.
There would be signs. Yeah.
Same.
So if you want to see me pick up a wormwood gaming table and a space to put it in, make sure we get to 1,000 subs so we can get that Patreon going. Boop, 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 boop.
You make a lot of promises. They're pseudo promises, but you're making a lot of promises about get us to 1,000 subscribers so that this and that can happen. And when none of that happens, you're gonna get sued.
I mean, it can happen. We just
gonna
need
get
to.
us sued.
We need to get to at least 1,000 so we can even start building up the bank to be able to do that.
Yeah.
We need capital.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Right now, all we have are effervescent personalities to be able to carry the day.
all I'm saying is Dahl does not actually walk or talk.
Okay.
You're
Uh,
writing checks your body can't cash.
No, that's why we need at least 1,000 subs so we can start that Patreon. Help my ass write checks.
Is that what the line is? Your mouth is writing checks your ass can't cash?
Yes,
Is that what he says? Okay.
that is indeed.
Something. I was in the ballpark there.
Yeah. Speaking of ballparks,
It's a good
in
thing
a
Jeff
perfect
doesn't watch
world,
this.
if there was no budget, if you had unlimited money, what accessories would you have? Would you get for yourself? If budget and
would
space were
build
not a
a-
concern.
I would build a gaming dungeon like Joe Manganiello has.
Wait, does he really have a gaming dungeon? I thought he had just a set for
I don't know.
something.
There's like a room in his house that I think is underground. I don't know, but it's got, it looks like it's got stone walls and like big stone walls, not sheet rock. I mean,
That's neat.
Like it's made like a castle
Yeah.
and sconces with probably electric torches, but they're still or at least it did. I don't know. I saw pictures.
I'm
or
gonna
video of it.
look this up, and if I do
years
find
ago,
images of this, I'm gonna put them right here. And if there are no pictures here, that means I couldn't find the pictures. But
You'll just draw something real quick.
MS Paint.
So something like that, yeah, that would have ample shelf space for boxed games and definitely a wet bar with at least one beer on tap and multiple whiskey options available.
Well,
And,
that sounds pretty nice.
And an awesome 6 to 8 player. I'll never have that many people at my house. 2-player gaming table. Maybe I'd go as high as 6. I think.
Okay.
I don't think that many people would ever be involved in a game I'm in. But I think 6 is a perfectly fine number of seats around a gaming table.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. I share many of your thoughts.
Yeah.
I would like to have a dedicated hobby and playing area. Um, I did not think about doing it in traditional castle or dungeon like wall treatments, but I
Well,
think that would be cool.
you said that your favored game setting was more like a cyberpunk thing. So I feel like your gaming space would have to be some kind of a cyberpunk bar setting.
Maybe there was an arcade.
Complete with a fog machine. So it looks
It
like it's
always looks a little,
smoky,
yeah.
like a smoky room, but it's not really, although that stuff is also hazardous to your health.
Not anymore. Roscoe Fog changed their formula, so
Okay.
yeah,
Good job, Roscoe.
non-toxic now.
Good.
But
Good. Start drinking it
there
again.
there was an arcade in Tokyo that was based on the walled city in Hong Kong that was had like 3,000 residents, but it was like 2 city blocks or whatever, and it was very Blade Runner, cyberpunk-esque,
Mm-hmm.
and had interactive areas. There will be images of that here.
Mm-hmm.
I could totally go for something like that. Chris Broad from
Yes, abroad in
yeah.
Japan. That's the first thing I thought of when you started talking about that, is the ramen bar that he's got in
his new studio is really cool.
which when Japan had their earthquake a year ago, that some of that got destroyed, so he's
Yeah.
had to rebuild it. But
Yeah. Yeah, I could totally go for something like that. But I might even do something as simple as just like Gothic walls and paint and stuff, because I'd also want to have an area where I can set up my paint station and my hobby area in that same room. I just want to have it all encapsulated in one spot. I don't think I'd go for Dwarven Forge again, but I would want a place where I could store all of my scenery for tabletop games. And I like the idea of beer on tap. We have that here in Portland already, but it'd be nice to have it at home.
not in your home, you
I
don't.
don't have it in my home, and yeah, I do like a good dice tray. Oh, and also there are these really cool wooden cases that are made for and I think they're also made by Wormwood, but I'll confirm. And they're for D&D, and they have dry erase like character sheets in them, an internal dice tray, storage for
Oh.
figures and everything like that.
Oh man, that's like
They're
what
so
you used
cool.
to use, like your little plastic briefcases that you would carry around that had.
Yeah, but these are wood,
Yeah,
and they're like laser etched and everything. Oh, they're so cool.
that would be neat.
They're so cool.
That
yeah.
would be neat. Uber nerdy. It's just super cool
Yeah.
thing.
And I
Carrying
see,
that around, people are like, "What's that, backgammon?"
No.
It's my wooden D&D character case with my dice in the dice tray and
I love that stuff.
expandable dice tower
Yeah.
and a sword.
I don't mind dice towers when somebody has them at a table, but I would never personally buy a dice tower. Because it's more like a statue you keep on a shelf, and then like you got to get it down for a game. I do like a dice tray. Normally, most of them can compress down to be flat, and then you can just
take up less space on the table than a dice tray. So
sure.
So given the option in a gaming setting, I would probably go for the dice tower if I were playing a game like Dungeons and Dragons where you're not throwing 36 dice at a time like you do with Warhammer 40,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
D&D, you're throwing a couple of dice at once. Dice tower is perfect for that.
Yeah.
And it's got a smaller footprint.
It does have a smaller footprint. That's
I can
for sure.
have my beverage and my dice tower, and they take up less space than a dice tray by itself.
But it's not transportable. I guess that's what I'm thinking of. I guess in our perfect world scenarios where we've got
world, you've got people to carry those things around for you, Curtis.
Well, you're also just got one dedicated space to game, and you're not traveling that around. You're bringing people to you. You're sending out private planes to bring people to wherever you're at. Yeah.
Sure. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So suddenly we are.
I'll have the limo pick you up at PDX with
suddenly
Scott and
Ogden,
Dean and Dan.
Suddenly we're Ogden from Ready Player One.
Right. I'll have sushi brought out on a table that's just rolled by. We can pick what we want off of it. It'll be perfect.
One of those sushi conveyors just like
Yes.
drops down from the ceiling and like sushi starts going.
Well, that's our perfect world in gaming accessories. What kind of gaming accessories are you into? Let us know in the comments down below. And that was other tabletop things.
That was a fun little fantasy. Now I need to win the lottery so I can actually make that happen.
No kidding, but you've got to win the lottery at the right amount too, because you can't just get like the standard Powerball 20. Because
Oh, no,
you're
no,
only,
no.
you're
No,
only
it's
going to
gotta
see
be
about
one of
6
those-
million of that. It's got to
it's
be one
gotta
of the
be one of
hundreds
those-
of millions. Yeah. Somebody won the 700 million a couple days ago, and I was like, oh, I guess that wasn't me.
Definitely wasn't me. Damn.
Yeah. And on that note, here's some stuff we're hyped about.
No games for old men.
Other than winning the lottery. Oh, well.
So, Dan, as I alluded to earlier in Weekly Progress, I found out that a Mordheim League is starting right around when I'm going to be in California again, by the same person who, and I was told about it by the same person who I'm doing the painting for the Shadow Elves. So while I'm in town, I will be playing in a Mordheim League
Is this an
with my Witch
official
Hunters.
thing? What is what?
No, but it's happening at Brookhurst Hobbies, which is just down the street from where I'll be,
Oh.
where Renee and I will be at. And so, yeah,
Okay.
gonna bring the Witch Hunters down when we come and let
fun.
them rip some things up. So yeah,
That's fun. I would not be mad if I had the opportunity to come spectate.
I think
I don't
you
know how
should.
to play, and I don't have a warband, so I would.
But
not be
you
participating,
should-
But I would like to
You should come watch.
be there and watch, and maybe I could be your camera. So
Camera
you can
stoogie.
you can focus on playing, and I'll just snap some pics,
I love it.
some
I love it.
sweet pics
Sweet pics of just Witch Hunter doom.
that you can throw in right here.
Well, I'm not gonna have it now. It's not till later in March, April.
Well, I'm just like I'm practicing for next
Yeah.
time.
next
That's
month.
great. That's
Yeah,
fun. So
I'm really
Brooker's Harvey's,
excited.
it's their own thing. This is their own little tournament they're doing. What's
No,
happening?
it's apparently a Mordheim group that is putting together a league to run for the spring. I don't have full details yet. I just know that
But they've chosen more Brookhurst Hobbies as their venue, or is
Yes,
this going to
that's correct.
travel the world?
Brookhurst Hobbies
or-
now has a
Give us
gaming
the deets,
space.
man, the deets.
They've got space. They've got a gaming space
Yes.
now, and so
Yeah.
so they're going to use
So-
that.
So does Geeky Teas and Games in Burbank. I'm just
But
saying.
that is far away from a place that
Not
is
if they
easy
travel.
for me to get to.
Not if it's a
so-
traveling, if it's a touring league.
I don't know if it's a touring league.
Oh,
I don't. As far as I know, it's just happening at
Yeah.
Brookhurst.
no,
Yeah.
that's I'm just being difficult.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Completely obtuse.
Because I would love to be able to just go,
Mhm.
over to Geeky Teas and
Mhm.
watch some Mordheim there.
How do we turn that noise into a T-shirt?
It would have to be one that has like a little button on it, like
It
a
goes-
little squeaky toy kind of a thing, and you push it and it goes. Yeah, that's the only way it could happen.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how do you spell and not have it be misinterpreted as something else.
We do the two fingers together in a swipe, and it has an arrow and an arc.
Oh.
You go.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyway, that's what I'm hyped about. What are you hyped about, Dan?
I am hyped about starting the next game for the channel. I said last week that this week, the week that people. I said last week that this week, the week we're recording this episode, would be the last week of Vampire. It's not. So the week you're actually seeing this
That
will
would
be
be
the last week of. That will be the last week of Vampire. The last episode will be the 16th of February.
So there are 2 more episodes after today. By the way,
No,
I forgot to
2
mention
more
Happy
episodes
Valentine's
after
Day.
next week. Oh, after today, you're talking of as of release day. You're
Yes.
speaking in the future tense, and
I am
you confused me.
Completely present because today we released on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm going to add a special heart or something.
That's why you're wearing red. But
Didn't
what
even
if
think
people
about it. I
watch
completely
this
forgot.
on another day.
Then just
They're going to
know,
be confused.
just know, we're still
don't-
your Valentine.
I don't want people to be
We are.
confused and sad. Then they'll be sad
Happy Valentine's Day
because they missed it. Don't do
from
that.
Dan and Curtis.
No, it's creepy.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Don't do that.
We miss you.
Oh my god. This is not a 900 line. So I am starting the new game. I started it before we recorded here.
Okay.
But I had a little technical hiccup, so I stopped and I deleted what I have, and I'm going to start again.
Nice.
But I
Nice.
know what the technical hiccup was, and I have resolved it, and so now I get to play the new game. I've really been enjoying Vampire. It's a 46 episode series, so it was another.
That's a lot.
It was another long one. The only longer one was Chaos Gate Demon Hunters.
Right.
So I've enjoyed it, but it's been a long series. So I'm looking forward to jumping into another game.
Nice. Are we able to say what that is yet, or should people look forward to an announcement video shortly?
Huh. I hadn't thought about that. I don't know.
Bear in mind, today is the 14th, and if it's starting on what, the 18th? The 20th?
It would be on the 22nd. Why would it be the 20th? That's Mech Warrior
That's
Mondays.
MechWarrior Monday.
And then the 21st will be another Tabletop Tuesday. So it'll be the 22nd. Yeah, will be the first opportunity to see it.
Do you want to announce it today on the 14th, or should people look forward to an announcement video in just a few days?
Okay, I will just say now, I'm going to say it again later during the actual episode, but I'll say it here now that to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of this channel, I'm going to return to the very first game that I played for the channel, Mutant Year Zero, and I'm going to play the expansion Seed of Evil that I just purchased recently.
That's
And
awesome.
So that'll be my celebration of our 1-year anniversary, is playing through Mutant Year Zero Seed of Evil, which isn't supposed to be as long as it's a shorter expansion. So I don't know how many episodes it'll be, but it'll be a shorter experience definitely than Vampire. and then we'll move on. So
Nice.
But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited. After I bought the game, I just fired it up real quick and just sat at the title screen just to listen to their music, and I was like, yeah, because
Nice.
I liked the music from Mutant Year Zero. So
I really like that game too. That was a lot of fun. And
what a huge surprise!
yeah,
Huge
it's got
surprise.
a tabletop game, it's got a role-playing game, and it's
Yes,
got like a
it-
skirmish game.
Started as a role playing game,
Yeah, so it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
so it's
Pretty cool. It really
that's
covers the channel.
connection. That's the connection to Tabletop Tuesday, is that Mutant Year Zero began as an RPG, tabletop RPG. So looking forward to it. Yes, very much so. And that's what I'm hyped about.
That's pretty dope. That's pretty great. Well, thanks everybody for joining us today. I feel like this one went by really, really quick, but it's still been like an hour. So I guess, yeah. So I guess it's just normal time. They're just getting used to getting these things going. Don't forget to let us know what your favorite gaming accessories are. Something I forgot to mention during the segment was like dice rollers. Do you use electronic dice rollers? Do you use real dice? Let us know. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to watch Mech Warrior Monday every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific when we do our live chats.
Stompy.
Get ready for the end of Vampire this week. And we will see you next week. Goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye, Curtis. Keep on gaming. How come we don't have like a closing tagline?
No games.